Ma'am, please tell me in brief about your journey so far. Like, how much struggle it you were with it, how much it was difficult for you.
Okay, so to be very honest, it was very difficult to start your own organization, to look for people who think like you, who can lead like you, and then, to make sure that all the members in your team should be very comfortable while working on such a topic, which is like literally a taboo in our country. So
Yeah.
obviously, it was very difficult for me to manage all these things together along with my studies because I am a student from Delhi University. So what like I used to do was I used to talk to people every day. I still remember last year I was totally into like work. I used to sit in front of my laptop for around 6 to 7 hours every day. We used to organize different meetings with different teams with different colleges, and we used to talk about what exactly we want from them and how they should go ahead. So obviously it was very tiring, and there were a lot of challenges because obviously we are like even working in this situation where people are not allowed to go out of their home, and
Yeah.
people are not allowed to get assembled anywhere, and our work is basically to assemble people and talk about the cause. So it gets very difficult to meet people like individually and then talking about what exactly we want to um, spread a word like about, and all these things which are very difficult for us to handle these days.
So
Yeah.
much of hard work. So, ma'am, when you got these challenges, so what were your strategies to, overcome this and to, come out with a strong personality for this thing?
Okay, so to be very honest, there were days when me and Preksha we both used to sit and cry together because of a problem created by some other person. There were days where we used to feel very helpless because we used to come up with a lot of ideas, but at times funds नहीं होते थे या कोई support नहीं मिलता था, या फिर if we want to organize something in a village तो वहाँ के लोग understanding नहीं होते थे. Slums में if we wanted to organize something तो वहाँ के लोग understanding नहीं होते थे. कई बार जो टीम मेंबर्स होते थे उन्हें बहुत ही disappointing reactions मिलते थे. So all these things used to be very like disturbing for people, right? So obviously, as a social activist, as a social worker, what I feel is that a proper recognition and appreciation, at least from the people, makes us feel good, and we feel motivated, and we feel like working more and more, right?
Yeah.
So this at times used to hurt us and disappoint us, but then we both always had each other's shoulder and back. And I like whenever I used to feel low about anything, Preksha was always there to handle everything with me, and I was there for her. So
That's so
every day when we used to wake up in the morning, when we were like when we used to face any issue, we used to talk to each other. The very first thing was to like talk to her, and for her to talk to me. We used to talk like as if we are dating each other. To be very honest,
oh,
so. Although it was not a very easy journey, but it was a very beautiful journey, and it is still a very beautiful journey. And ऐसा होता है कभी कभी कि we say that मंजिल से ज्यादा सफर खूबसूरत है, और ये सफर सच में बहुत खूबसूरत है. मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा है.
wow, that's so pretty. Like, I've been through your social media and I've seen you active so much. It's so amazing.
Means a lot. Thank you.
So, I'll proceed
So
with
I'll
another
proceed with
question.
another question.
Sure.
What are your
What are your
experiences
experiences
on working on
on
gender
working on?
issues and what does woman empowerment mean to you?
Okay. So what I feel is that since the day our constitution was framed, we have been working on the principle of equity and not equality. So basically, equity is something. I'll just like give an idea to you by giving an example. So if we
Sure.
ask a 6 feet tall man to climb a 7 feet tall wall, it will be very easy for him, right?
Yeah.
If we are going to ask the same thing from a guy who's 4 feet tall, it will be very difficult for him.
Yeah.
So what? like our constitution makers did. They provided reservation for people who were from deprived classes of our society and who were from like scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes, right? So what I feel is that as we know that we being women and we being the females have always faced a lot of issues while like at our workplaces, in society, or anywhere like wherever we talk about. So I feel that instead of talking about equality, initially we should work on what exactly equity is. अगर हम
Yeah,
equity पे like if we focus on equity, then we'll be able to prove ourselves firstly, and then when everything will get back to normal the way we always expected it to be, then we can work on equality.
yeah,
So this is something which I feel about women empowerment. And the other thing is that this women are weak or females are weak,
yeah, yeah.
and
I've heard a lot.
people think that people say that we are the women and we are very weak, we cannot do this, we cannot do that. यार मैं ना फीमेल हूँ इसलिए ना आई डोंट फील लाइक वर्किंग वेरी लाइक उतना लेट तक, और आई डोंट फील लाइक बाहर घूमना इतना लेट तक. So I feel that there is something which is already in our head and it should be removed.
That we are not safe.
Exactly. We should like
Yeah,
start working. I feel that who makes us weak are the ones like not like the society is not the one which is going to make us weak or which is making us weak. We are the ones who are responsible for making ourselves weak because we are keeping it like we already have that thing in our mind that we are weak.
yeah.
So firstly, instead of expecting from the society कि वो हम empowered like they should make us feel empowered, we should feel empowered from inside. Like we should feel that we are the ones who are going to conquer the entire world all by ourselves.
That's so like amazing thought you have shared. And I hope everybody, whoever will listen this will get motivated with what you are saying. It's amazing, like amazing for
Okay,
me.
so is this video going to be like a video format or like an audio format or like how?
Okay, ma'am. So this is like, the small parts will be there on Instagram, and then this podcast will be there on Spotify.
Okay, so basically it will be on Spotify. Cool.
Yeah. So I'll go with another question.
Question.
And ma'am,
And
finally,
ma'am, finally,
I
before
end these
I end
questions,
these
the last
questions,
question
the
is,
last question is,
what is
what
your,
is
thoughts
your,
for the
thoughts
listener?
for the listener?
What you want to share
Want to
them
share them
as an important
as
part?
an important part?
Okay, so I guess the listeners will be basically like the people who are of my age, the youth of our country. For them, I would like to say that guys, we are full of energy. We are literally full of a lot of energy and we are supposed to channelize it properly. If we are not going to channelize it properly, we are going to face a lot of issues and we are going to have a lot of regrets. Obviously, this is the age where we are supposed to enjoy, where we are supposed to, have no regrets. We are supposed to try everything from traveling to going to a party for like
Yeah,
clubbing, everything. But there should be always an hour. Jahan par life mein there should be something like, what people call there should be something which should make you crazy, and it should be very fruitful, and it should be very beautiful for you, so that at least it should give you a reason to wake up the next morning. So you have to make sure that how you channelize it. It can be anything from like going to a gym, becoming a fitness trainer, doing anything, like anything, and even studying. If you like studying, you can do that too. But it should be something like should create some hustle in your life, and you should channelize your energy. And I feel that India is the youngest country, and we are the ones who are responsible for making and developing our country. So I am very much optimistic towards our attitudes, and I'm very much optimistic that like youth like me, youth like you, and a lot of other people who are doing a lot for the society are going to bring a very big change in the society, and I'm very optimistic towards that.
that's such a wonderful
That's such a
message,
wonderful
ma'am.
message, ma'am.
Means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
literally
I've
learned a
literally
lot from you. and it's amazing. It's like honor to be a part of for taking your interview.
Means
So,
a lot.
ma'am, let's play a little rapid fire round if you like.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so my first question for your rapid fire would be, what excites you more,
Excites you
spending
more,
time
spending
indoor
time
or outdoor?
indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Outdoor? Like
Outdoor?
what in
Yeah.
Like
outdoor
what
as
in
well?
outdoor as well?
To be very honest, I love clubbing,
Oh
and
wow,
Oh wow.
yeah, and I'm a very big foodie, so I usually love going out and tasting street food.
that's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So my second
So
question
my
is
second
believing
question
in
is
luck
believing
or
in luck
believing in
or
hard work.
believing.
Well, I can say that I'm very lucky, but I still believe in hard work.
That's good. Hard work is the key to success.
Exactly.
Then third question is like your stress buster.
Food.
Food.
Yeah.
Food over anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Any favorite quote, phrase, or saying which motivates you?
Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Wow, that's nice. So it was so good, to learn so many things from you. And it's an honor for me actually to, be a part of this interview and, to communicate with you basically. I've learned so much.
Means a lot. Means a lot, Pooja. It was great talking to you too, and I enjoyed it. So
Yeah,
look forward for the podcast.
sure, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.